So do you want me to sit down or should I just start talking and dancing and shit? Chill, you look like a classy white nigga. Where you from? Yeah, but where you from though? That's it. You from Westchester? Holy shit! That's what I'm looking for. Somebody from Westchester. You classy? You don't hang out with any gorillas, do you? I'm sick of these motherfucking gorillas. You play basketball? I'm not trying to meet somebody like you actually because I'll have to take care of you on the train. I'm not trying to do that shit. I can't take you to the Bronx to see my friend Reese. That's it. I might just pick somebody to say you on it. I can't take you to the Bronx. Look at you to the Bronx.
1-2-1-2. Welcome to the Rigorous Podcast. I'm Angelo. That's the producer extraordinaire Shannon, and we're with the Queen Marisa.
Wow, I didn't even know if those bells was gonna be. This is all different.
It is all different. She said we're gonna have the air horns. We just don't have. We'll have the intro music when it comes up, but we didn't have it here.
Wow.
Because we're in a new studio.
We in a new studio, and this place is classic.
It is. You like this, mama?
Look at this. Yeah, Shannon's behind that bulletproof glass. I feel like I'm doing a NYPD interrogation here.
Yeah, this is like SVU. I don't like Shanny back there. I don't like Shanny. Put you on the screen. Put
I know,
yourself on the
yeah.
screen,
You
Shanny.
want her as close as possible.
Always. I want Shanny near me. Shanny's in another room now, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Shani's the official producer now. She behind the glass. That's how it goes.
Behind the glass.
When you're doing real classy radio,
That's
you're
true.
supposed to be behind the glass.
Oh, hey, mama.
Yeah, look at that. She right there.
that.
You can see her. She's translucent back there. Holy shit.
So she's official because she's behind the glass.
She's behind the glass.
That's a good
When you
point.
do radio, you're not supposed to be in a guest room.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be behind the glass.
Look at you right there, though, ma. That looks a little bugged out.
It looks good.
Yeah, well, you always look beautiful.
I look good, right?
But I'm just saying, like, the backdrop looks like,
It looks like a wall, Angelo.
Is that
That's
what it
the
looks
wall
like?
back there, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you missed the green screen. Did we even have a green screen? I don't know. I got so much stuff spinning through my mind. I don't remember.
Wait, I want to show you guys something really fun also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit, look.
Hey, yo.
Yo, prostitution colors. That's right. So they know if they walking by the hallway here, though, I'll suck their dick for a couple dollars.
Oh,
Look at this. Holy
This
shit.
is the club. The last one was the whorehouse.
That's right.
What else we got?
It's that color was the bottom of a Nissan at night that got hooked up.
Oh, look. Okay, so Ralph got us in the brothel
Yeah.
and the club at the same time.
Absolutely. Now, when you're doing Legion of Skanks, how do you do police siren colors for the police to know what the crimes is happening?
So here we are in the new studio. This is kind of funky.
And how about for Dave Smith? You got the American flag and all that, color
on
money, free market colors. Holy shit!
Free market
This
colors.
is tailored to us.
It is. This
Give
is
me some.
nice.
Can you give us the Pride colors or those colors? 'Cause
Yeah,
this
happy
weekend was Pride. Yeah.
Happy Pride Parade. There you go, something like
the
that.
rainbow.
Look at that.
I kind of like that. I like how the colors are. Yeah, can we? Yeah, because that whole gray slate thing behind her. If we can do something,
Angelo's
like
spot.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I told you, Angelo's picky. He's a snob. Yeah. Angelo, how do you like the new studio? What flaws have you seen in it already?
What? I haven't seen that. No floor. Well, no floors.
No floors.
No. It's all good. This
Except
is
for the
brand new.
cord being
Well,
heavy.
the cord is just the cord is tight, but it's on. That's because it's brand new.
Yeah, but you need that neck workout anyway to tighten up that owl jaw. You need to get that jawline back, Angelo.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
I'm losing
how you
I'm losing
doing?
my jawline. Like I noticed, like right there, like I'm losing. That's what happens. I
That's
guess.
what happens.
I've always had a weak jaw, but that's why I've told you. That's why I always walk with my head up since I was little.
That's it.
I've been an
Oh,
arrogant
that's
owl.
what it is.
Yeah, I've told you that.
Holy mackerel. So that's
because my jawline. So if I go regular, I look like it's corn. So like I always walk with my head.
Head
up.
back.
I've always been self conscious of that. Even though
Oh, so I've been picking on your self-consciousness. That's a little mean.
Again.
I just thought you was arrogant, but really you just had a weak jaw.
I
You was fixing it.
but I played like I was arrogant.
You were fixing it.
I was trying to fix that.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's something wrong with that too. Trying to be arrogant when you're trying to hide something.
yeah. You just have
That's
to.
kinda shitty.
You have to love yourself and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But you know.
I love myself.
You do love yourself.
You know I enjoy myself.
You would not be able to pull off peach with a black undershirt with 90 degrees if you didn't love yourself.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
mean, you
it's
got
what it is.
that black shirt attracts heat, Angelo.
Well-
you a little confused because you got the peach for the summer,
Right.
and then straight black, I guess,
Right.
to hide the Ice Cube body, right?
Right, there's-
That's sad. Yo, they think I'm catty on here. A lot of people.
a lot of people are just getting at you. Well, not a lot. Like in the beginning, there were more.
There was more, yeah.
There were more.
They
But
love me.
yeah.
The true fans love me. But there's a funny one. I want to go to this comment we got on YouTube.
Okay.
This is hilarious.
Okay. What is
it? Said, Marisa did Angelo dirty on this one. She's been catty with Angelo being fired from Trevor Noah gig. She's been taking shots about that gig for a minute, and now the day had to come.
Yeah.
Maurice's caddy is low-key happy that Angelo got fired from the Daily Show. She's been throwing shade about that warm-up gig for a minute. What shade is Marisa throwing at Angelo about him having free time? Listen.
Mommy, are you low-key? Are you low-key caddy? You low-key?
What the fuck?
You
would
low-key happy?
I love Angelo Lazzaro. Why would I be throwing shade about his warm-up gig? You know what I'm saying?
But you were bringing it up throughout the show last week.
That's it, because we do comedy here.
Yeah, and you're a
We make
rascal.
fun of sore spots. That's what we do. That's it.
That's the best part of this shit.
We don't sit around and mope and shit. We make jokes where the pain is.
So I didn't, yeah. So I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it because but you just kept going. And I was like, and I feel comfortable with you and with the fans. It's family, and so that's a part of my life, and that's what happened.
That's it. I didn't give
But
you
I
any time
lived-
to get over it.
No, not at all.
I gave you a couple of hours.
Baby, was it even 20 minutes and you just went right in?
That's it.
I told you 20 minutes prior to the show and you just went right in.
And you felt better, right?
I felt amazing.
See?
But I tell you what, mommy, like this weekend, I flew to Vegas in a private jet, and I was like,
Life is not so bad.
I live the best unemployment life ever.
Life is not so. Plus, you collect the unemployment, right?
No, can I?
I think you should. Yeah, you had a job and then you got fired. You need to talk to the city of New York for that.
Yeah.
Shannon probably knows. She probably
Shannon,
collected
can I-
unemployment from 6 different places with all her jobs.
Shannon, can I collect unemployment?
Yeah, I think so.
You think
so?
Yeah, as long as you don't quit.
No.
You collect unemployment.
No, I didn't quit. No, I was fired. Thanks for bringing that up.
I was just throwing it out there, just as long
Be
as.
careful, Shannon. This girl that leaving comments going to go after you for throwing shade at Angelo.
Yo, the bitches love me.
Yo, why would we be upset that Angelo? Why would I care? Why would I want to see Angelo in pain?
Yeah.
I know Angelo longer than you. You don't even know Angelo. I love Angelo. I want to see him eat. What are you talking about? We just comedians, whoever your name is. We just go in. That's what we do. We don't. Life is
She
short.
just
Have
cares.
fun with it.
She
Yeah.
just cares.
She
That's
cares
all.
about you.
Yeah, she cares about me.
Yeah. Something better is going to come along.
Of course.
That's it.
I'm not worried about
That's
it. I'm not
it.
worried about it at all. Like I said, I'm still living a wonderful
And look
life.
at us. We moved on up here. You
And look at this. And now we in a new studio.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of feeling this.
Yeah, you could smell the paint still fresh in here.
Yeah, it's the new plastic and the new
That's it.
foam, and you can smell it all.
This is a classic. This is a gentrified. They gentrified their own studio.
Hey, Shanny, is there a clock in here?
No,
No.
Okay.
You don't have to worry
Working
about
on
that.
it.
We need to
Angelo.
get a clock in here.
it's coming. I'm watching
Okay.
the time.
Listen,
Okay.
Angelo,
7 minutes in.
The
we-
less clocks you.
I thought it was about 20. I didn't need to hear that. I didn't need to hear
Yeah, Angelo, you don't need to be staring at clocks.
that. It just helped me in the new
Enjoy
studio.
the moment.
I know I could pace it.
Yeah, you don't want to be staring at the clocks. You don't want to see it ticking down. Just enjoy, all right?
I'm enjoying.
Just look around, enjoy, smell the roses and shit.
That's it.
You don't need to be staring at that clock. Just
Yeah.
enjoy it. Right now, clocks don't matter. You got free time on your hands.
You just don't learn.
I
you
know.
just don't. You're gonna get another nasty fucking message from my homegirl. What was her name?
Her name, her.
Why don't you care?
Her screen name was I love hashtag Team Angelo. Holy shit. The bitch is defending you.
I love you. I don't know your name. I'm so sorry. I should have gotten your name because she's not gonna give it to me.
I don't remember that name.
But thank you so much for looking out. But this is all love. Me and my girl, the queen. We just we have a great time and we rib each other and it's all good.
I like the part where she said Maurice had been throwing shade about that gig for a minute.
Yeah.
When do we talk about your warm-up gig that much?
I have no idea.
Holy shit.
My favorite part is that she said you're low key happy. that I
Low-key
got
happy.
fired.
Yeah, I
You
got out of
low-key
here.
happy.
I went and got myself a celebratory ice cream. What the fuck am I gonna care?
You low key happy.
You
baby.
you reading into things too much, whatever your name is. You need to.
Let's get her name. I want to know her name.
I can't remember her name.
I know, but you can look it up, baby.
But look, I love her because she cares about you. So
Yeah.
even if she thinks I'm low key happy, that Angelo, I mean, shit.
Thank you, Mama.
What kind of
Thank
monster
you.
does she think that I am, Angelo?
You're not a monster,
Shannon,
baby.
she thinks I'm a monster.
You're not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
No, you're a beautiful
I
angel.
was happy for you with that gig.
Oh, actually,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Actually, yeah. When I first got it, you shared my post because I had shared it on
Exactly.
Facebook. You shared my post.
So
and,
listen, whatever your name is, why don't you go scroll back in the Instagrams and the Twitters, all right? And see,
leave her alone. She's
see all
on
the-
Team Angelo, man.
see all the proud announcements I was making when Angelo got that job from both fucking accounts, all right? 'Cause I know what you're talking about. You know what's going on here.
Yeah. So,
I was always happy for Angelo to be working.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, mommy, did you go to the Pride Parade?
Of course, I was at the Pride Parade. It was a lot of fun. I like that shit.
Yeah,
That's it.
I couldn't make it. I was out.
A lot
out
of
town.
fun.
It was
Pride,
nice.
you know what I mean?
It's all pride.
The world is just getting more accepting. New York City is just a nice, happy place to be.
It's interesting because the world, you think it's getting more accepting when you see things like that, and then the administration does shit that just, one step forward, 3 steps back. You know what I mean?
It's always going to be a fight.
It's
But
always
look, I
gonna be
was
a fight.
consumed this week.
It shouldn't have to be though, right, mommy? I mean, it shouldn't always have to be a
It
fight.
shouldn't have to be a
At
fight.
what point do we stop fighting?
You can never stop fighting.
But I'm just saying, at what point is like, will everyone be accepted for what they are?
I don't have a crystal ball, Angelo.
Okay.
I don't know. So you asking me a specific time?
See
Okay,
that-
I'm gonna take a guess.
see.
2029.
Why you being
in
low-
February?
why you being low-key happy?
See,
I got
low-key
fired.
happy. You got fired. Everything that comes out of my mouth is all about my joy.
Why you being joyful about me?
Cause I like to see you suffer. I like to see you in pain. Cause I'm a down low dirtbag. That's it.
You're the best.
Nah.
So I mean, it was Pride and it was fun.
But I was consumed by that Bronx news. That shit's bad news. We need to address it. Listen, that's some bullshit. Those people in the stores was dirtbags too. That kid, that's one of the most heartbreaking things we ever seen.
Yeah.
And the only thing, the silver lining of this, because it's such a tragedy, is that people's coming together
They are.
to try to spread love and say
are.
we need to stop this shit.
Yeah.
And listen, these parents need to do a better job. All right? If your son is a criminal, you need to stop with that mom love shit. Turn that motherfucker into the cops. Check his Snapchat. See what he's talking about, these criminals and shit.
Well, you know what? I think the first kid that was arrested, he was in DR. He was in Dominican Republic, and his mom turned him in.
Good on her.
Yeah.
Good on her.
Good on her.
Good on her.
Yeah.
And what you doing being in a gang? What is this, fucking 1989 here?
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit, you got an iPhone in your pocket.
And it was just
Enjoy the
brutal.
fruits of being in this civilization right here.
And he wasn't even the kid they were looking for.
That's the most tragic part
He
about
wasn't
it.
even the kid they were looking
That's
for.
the most tragic
And
part
mommy,
about it.
did you see this video? Fuck these store owners. This video of him coming back in after
Absolutely.
the attack,
And they didn't help him.
and they shoot him away.
The whole thing is disgusting.
And he's fucking bleeding, and they shoot him away, and
It's
he had to run
disgusting.
2 blocks to die in front of
It
a
really
hospital.
is.
But big shout and a lot of love to Cardi B, who donated like $8,000 to the family.
Yeah, I'm telling you, she's rigorous.
She is rigorous.
She belongs to all of us.
Yeah. Would you say she's kinetic?
She kinetic as shit.
Yeah,
I mean, she got so much charisma. She got a good heart. She's from the Bronx. She helping out her hometown.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to Carmelo Anthony and Lala. First of all, I didn't know they was back together.
Are they back together?
I guess so. Or
I
maybe
didn't
they're
know
just
that.
doing that good co-parenting protest shit. Because they showed up.
Where they showed up?
They
I didn't
showed
know
up.
that. Where?
They showed up at the spa where they was lighting candles and
Oh,
all
really?
that. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony was there.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
He's a good person.
Yeah, he's good. He's just not good.
And shout out to Lala and Carmelo.
Yeah.
Well, he was a good scorer, but his mentality never.
Well,
All right.
not
there's
just-
two. There's the person and the basketball player. Now we talking about the person.
Now, James Harden won the MVP last night, baby. And what do you think about that?
Let's get it out of the way. You know what I mean? I mean, like, seriously, LeBron should be the MVP for the last
Every
10
year.
years.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you know.
And the next 10 that he
Yeah,
played.
but Harden had a hell of a season. I mean, I don't understand why they give these awards just for the season. It should include the playoffs.
You think it should include
it
the
should
postseason?
include the postseason.
Yeah, sure.
It really should.
Because if that's the case, Harden will never, ever, ever win an MVP.
And you know what, to make it easier, Angelo?
Make it easier.
Because there's always like 3 or 4 candidates that it could go, or 2 or 1.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, this guy had an incredible season, yeah. But the playoffs they should give it to make it simple.
Yeah.
They should give it to the best player on the best team.
Yeah.
So whatever team wins the championship, whatever's the most valuable player on that, then boom, they should give it to them.
Then they get the MVP for the season.
I mean, winning is a part of this.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that, Mama. Because you think,
Why not?
All right, so who won? So KD, so Kevin Durant
I would
should
give it
be
to
the
Kevin
MVP?
Durant. Yeah, absolutely.
For the season.
Or Steph Curry. Yeah.
Over Steph Curry or over LeBron.
They team won. Winning means something. I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
winning, you played this game to win. We playing this podcast game to take out all these other podcasts.
How we doing with that? How we doing with listeners?
We number 1 in the globe, Angelo. You don't need to ask.
Really?
Absolutely.
What's our number?
Our number right now?
Yeah, listeners.
Me and Shannon texted it to me last night. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Really?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
1 billion.
The fuck?
1 billion 12. 1 billion 12, and we thankful for those 12 because those 12 is keeping us over the hump right there.
And we started with 12.
Absolutely.
You can't get to $1 billion unless you have 12.
Well, we got those 12 that's making us number
And
1.
then $1 billion, then we got another 12. So we're going It's a full circle.
If we was only at 1 billion, we'd be tied with
China.
the Shannon hour.
Oh.
Yeah, Shannon up there to 1 billion on The Thing Is.
I was supposed to do her podcast last
Yeah, I
week.
knew you was going to cancel.
I knew too.
Why-
I knew it was coming.
Why
That's why I gave you the out. I was like, I don't want you to feel pressured. If
No,
you
but I
can't
want to
make
do it. But I wanted to do it, and I forgot I had.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
see,
bet you
that's terrible.
this troll on there that hates on me, not hating on you for throwing shade at Shannon.
That's terrible, Shannon. You knew I was going to cancel.
Yeah, but I have you in again. So
Yeah, July 18th.
Yes.
I'm in. I'm
All
in.
right.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Shannon,
I
you-
can't wait to do what's bitches talking about shit they don't know about.
Shannon +1 talking.
the thing is,
The thing is, you be getting good promo on here, Shannon. You need to put a check in my mouth.
Shannon, did you? Shannon, did you get an alternate guest? You get somebody to replace?
no, we just I did it with my co-host.
Okay.
We have fun.
See, it
You
don't
did her
matter.
dirty, Angelo.
I didn't.
You did her dirty, cause you, yeah. But you know what was funny, Shannon? When he said yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
He hesitated. You remember that? He was like,
did I?
like, okay, yeah. Whenever you hear that triple yeah, that's some New York City. I'm going to cancel shit.
No, that's not how I did. Did I
Shannon.
hesitate like that?
I think so. That's why I gave you the out after we finished recording. I was like, look, you don't have to if you don't want to.
You know what he did,
But I
Shannon?
wanted to.
Shannon, he went to iTunes and saw how long you've been doing and how many likes it had. And he said he put that up against the couch time at the World Cup, and you lost.
Yo, the World Cup is rocking, mommy. Are you
That's
watching
it.
the World Cup?
I'm watching the soccer players playing it. That's it.
Has there been an ugly World Cup, dude? Like, are they all? Do
They're
they
so
all
cute.
have to be hotties?
They're so
Jesus
cute.
Christ.
They're so cute, and they tied it up too. So I know Shannon's enjoying them a little bit.
But they're too thin, though.
They're not thin.
They're thin for her.
Oh yeah, for her, she's
not. Yeah,
she likes violence. I forgot about her. Shannon Shannon likes MMA, right?
Yeah.
Shannon, your favorite's MMA, right?
Yeah, I like
you
that.
like to see cauliflower ear.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, that's
it.
crazy. Shannon, who's your favorite MMA fighter?
I mean, as far as looks go,
Yeah.
I feel like, of course, I have to say, Michael Bisping is very, very good looking.
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, Luke Rockhold is pretty freaking hot.
He's the cutest.
Yeah.
He's number one in my book.
I'm getting booze in the production
He's
studio.
so
Really?
cute. I mean, he's cute.
Can we put him up? I'm not sure. I don't.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Let me see what he looks like.
Angelo,
And that-
he was still on boxing. He doesn't even know this new sport exists.
Shannon, I said, Shannon, put him up, and she's going on her phone. She's
She got him ready.
She's put a personal fight.
She going straight from her vision board. Pull it from just put up your vision board, Shannon. He's probably somewhere in between suspect number 1 and 4 from whatever NYPD lineup that you put on there.
Whoops, there we go.
Yo!
Holy shit!
Mama, so you think this dude? Yeah.
I mean, that.
Let me get it. Yeah.
Yeah, get it. You see
Is that
the
him?
guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same dude. Oh, okay.
He is cute.
Okay, yeah, I guess that because that other picture looked a little
Hot, a little blood.
This
Little
is
blood,
this is what's making her tingle right
Something
here.
a little bit to remind you of the Viper.
That's on her phone, man.
it.
That's her profile.
Look
pic.
at all these interns they got working in there. Look at this.
Look at this, man.
Holy
Everybody's
shit.
here.
Everybody's working in there. And look, it's diverse in there too. I like that.
It's diverse.
They got an Asian in there, a woman in there.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. Shannon
And the rest is
miscellaneous. Shannon got some different things in that G and DNA. That's it. We know that.
So I'm kind of digging this here, Mama. You like this? You
I'm
like the
taking
studio?
it. Yeah, I like the colors. It's very nice. Look,
Yeah, I
they're
like
classy.
that. I like the color behind you now.
Yeah, Ralph likes, because even when he was doing this shit out of his apartment,
Yeah.
it still looked nice.
Yeah, it did.
That guest room was hooked up. That
Yeah,
table
yeah.
was hooked up.
Yeah.
I know this Ralph. He's the co-owner with the Animal Steel, George the Animal Steel, Gomes. Because I know this ain't Gomes' sense of style here. Gomes wouldn't be doing this. There'd be skateboards for the floor. You know, we'd be skating. I would have the skateboard under my feet, Angelo, and there'd be an MMA mat somewhere to practice. But Ralph's son, he has a little class up in here. He got these lights, and he does a little of this work himself. He seems handy. Is he handy, Shannon?
What was Ralph? Is Ralph here?
I don't know where he went, but I
Is
don't
Ralph
know
handy?
that he's handy. He's very particular, though, so he'll find somebody to
knows
do
what
it the
he
way
wants.
he wants it done.
Sure.
Yes.
That's it.
That's how you do it when you're rich.
Yeah, I like it. It's fresh and new, and maybe they're going to put some artwork up in here.
I'm sure they will.
Freshen up, maybe some fake flowers,
sure they'll
maybe
do
like a little velvet Jesus, something to make it classy.
What would you want? Is that what would
I want some fake flowers up in here.
Yeah, you do?
Absolutely, to brighten it up. I mean, I know there's no sunlight in here, just a couple flake flowers,
Yeah.
maybe a little wallpaper in here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To color it up.
It's a little more like okay, yeah,
You feel
Yeah.
that, Angelo?
yeah. I feel it.
You know?
Absolutely,
That's
Mama.
what I'm talking about.
Absolutely,
That's what
baby.
we need in here.
Hey, baby. So where do you think LeBron is going?
Another summer where we're trying to figure it out. We sports heavy today in the new studio.
Yeah.
I think I originally thought, to be honest with you, I thought he was going to go to Boston to play with Brad Stevens, because the one thing he never had was a great coach.
Great coach.
And to me,
he's never even had a good coach.
There's two great coaches in the NBA. The system's going to take the pressure off of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then LeBron will have no more excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because so he could go to San Antonio or Boston.
Right.
And I figured they was going to ship Kyrie out, let this kid Rozier come up, and then do a 3-4 year run with LeBron.
Right.
But he's all about his kids now. I mean, he has a 13-something-year-old kid. That kid almost dunked the other night.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's a video of him playing in his little childhood league.
Yeah.
And he almost dunked it.
Really?
And he's like 13 years old.
Wow.
So that kid, I think, his son is a real potential player. So I don't think he maybe wants to move him from the school. But then he may go to LA, because LA's got really good basketball schools too. So he could go play at Chino Hills and shit, like the Ball brothers. So I don't know what he's going to do.
I know.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
If he stays at Cleveland, though, I'd be surprised. But right now,
if he stays in Cleveland, you'll be surprised.
I'd be surprised. But maybe
I want him to stay in Cleveland.
Maybe he's just done, though. Maybe he's just done with all that pressure and all that shit. And, he's 33. He got his 3 rings. And maybe he just wants to play out and do it for his family and not want to move his family again.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. And he's a real Midwestern boy, Angelo.
But
he loves the Midwest.
Yeah, that's where he's from. But I don't think when you say he's done, you think he's just gonna just play it out and not with no effort. Or...
He's still going to play with effort,
right?
But I don't think I think he may be done chasing.
He's not chasing
the media frenzy. Oh, he's over here now, and there's this pressure to win and the expectation and all that shit.
Hey, mommy, I want to ask Shanny a question. Shanny, you had posted, because I was trolling and about to see what is something about a sleep cycle app.
Yeah. So
what is that?
Remember, I mentioned last week that I have the new the iPhone watch thingy.
Yeah, which
I watch.
Fucking love.
And so I found an app called Sleep Cycle.
Right.
And so you set it right before you go to sleep at night, and it monitors your heart rate and movement and sounds during the night, and it figures out exactly how much you're actually sleeping, or light sleep, or just wide awake.
Okay.
Wow.
And it breaks it down, it says light sleep X amount of time.
Yeah, it has a little chart. So it shows you how much you're actually in a deep sleep.
Shannon, what's the name of this app?
It's called Sleep Cycle.
Sleep Cycle, I'm getting it.
And then the really cool part is the way that you set the alarm is you set it for a half an hour time frame, and it will wake you up in that half an hour when you're the least in deep sleep, so that you don't wake up harshly. Does that make sense?
No.
Wait, you need to repeat that.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So let's say wake me up between 8 and 8:30, and between 8 and 8:30, it's gonna monitor you to see when you're not in complete deep sleep, so that when you wake up, it's easier for you to wake up. That it's not pulling you out of a deep sleep.
Now let me ask you a question.
That's interesting.
Is there something that hooks up to your body? How's this phone doing that?
on the iPhone, on the iWatch, it always monitors your heart rate. So that, and then your movement, and by sounds, it can tell if you're moving.
So how do you? So you need to have the watch.
Yeah, you can also just use it on your phone, and you put the phone on your nightstand, and then that'll also listen for the little sounds and stuff.
So how did
It's going to hear me snoring.
Yeah,
it does that. It tells you how much you've snored during the night.
Oh, I don't want to know.
What do you mean how much you've snored?
Percentage of the night you've spent snoring.
What's your percentage?
None. I don't snore.
Shannon.
She's not going to admit it even if she does.
You don't snore.
It's not feminine to snore.
Shannon, you don't snore?
Stop pressing her, Angelo. She don't snore.
As much as your ass drink, you don't snore?
No, I don't. I feel like maybe if I'm sick is the only time I've ever snored.
Right.
But yeah, no, I don't snore.
Ladies don't snore.
That's interesting.
Angelo.
You don't snore, mommy?
Well, I just admitted that I did. So I got caught.
We can't go back.
I got fucking caught, yeah.
So, but how does it monitor your sound?
I think it by the microphone.
And so it'll tell you the percentage of the night that you snored, percentage of what other sound is there?
Just movement, when you move around in the bed.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, if you got that watch, Angelo, it's going to think you in a bed. Wow, you got a solid 22 hours. That's what's going to. You're going to trick that thing.
My sleep pattern is not good, Mama. I'm a comic. It's just I sleep a couple, then I wake up a couple, then I go back to sleep. I would love a strong 8 to 10 hours straight.
Well, you're going to get that now. You got plenty of time.
See, you see what I'm saying? This low key happy.
Low key happy, sir.
Low key happy. Is that the name of the episode? Low key
happy. Low key happy. Low key happy, dog.
Low key happy.
Angelo.
Tell me something, mommy. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You're the one with the legal pad. Yeah, there you go. Get inspired.
No, but how about this broad? How about this woman? They call her Permit Patty. How about this woman who called the cops on an 8-year-old little girl?
Now listen to me.
Because she's selling water without a permit.
This was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Because the first one, that bitch looked. She had the Top Gun sunglasses on. That bitch,
the one in Oakland.
She was a big
girl.
The
one that was calling, the one that was calling. She called in
on the barbecue.
Right, black folks barbecue.
This shit is so.
Yeah.
This is so disrespectful.
It's ridiculous.
And my favorite is that it's happening in San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, is it in San Fran?
Both of these shits was in the Bay Area.
Wow. I didn't
right,
realize.
Shannon? Both of these shits.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay.
Which is hilarious because the Bay Area is supposed to be this open-minded shit.
Progressive. And,
the others. And it just tells you that these, these people that pretend sometimes to be so open-minded. I look at her.
Look at Permit Patty.
And my favorite was she tries to hide behind the wall. It's like,
she squats.
yeah, like, look, you're not a little girl either. Both these girls were not little girls, Shannon.
Now,
they was not petite women.
Now you see all the way.
Look at her squatting down.
Yeah, you see all the way to the right, the top row to the right. That's her. It was yesterday on the news, crying on how she's getting death threats and all these nasty messages. And if I knew, if I knew this was gonna, I handled it wrong. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize. And the mom said, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, well, listen. I mean, now look. Everybody makes bad decisions. I don't think it fixed it.
Mommy, a bad decision is one thing.
Yeah,
but this is just blatant bullshit. I mean, how you calling the cops on an 8-year-old?
Maybe she was charging too much for those waters.
$2. It was $2.
$2 per water.
It was $2 each, but she's an adorable little girl, and it's your choice whether you're going to buy it or not.
I mean,
she wanted to go to
crazy.
Disney World. That's
It's
industrious.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's obviously racist because nobody's ever called the cops. Actually, you know what I wanted to, but the parents was in the background. But if I was on some dirtbag shit, this is the true story. Okay. Yesterday, I was walking, right? And I saw these 3 white kids selling lemonade. Right. And I wanted to pull my phone off and make a video. Asking if they have a permit.
Why did you do it?
Because their parents was there,
that would have been hilarious.
They're not, I didn't want to. Because, that's the point. You don't care. The little kids is killed.
Yeah.
But, that kid was charging $1.25 for a little fucking Dixie cup of lemonade.
Really?
I was about to sit him down, teach him about capitalism. And say he needs to start listening to The Problem Is with Dave Smith. You need to listen to the market. $1.25 for a fucking Dixie cup? Come on.
What are you saying?
I'm going to get a real fucking lemonade at the bodega and I'll pay $1.25.
Yeah, but
if you charging me $1, look, your cuteness only get you so far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? What do you think it should have been?
That should have been 50 cents.
50
Or at
cents.
least give me a free refill for $1.25. Do something tricky.
Yeah.
And also sell it to me with some charisma. I'm from New York City.
Oh, no
We
charisma?
from New York City.
There was no charisma.
They were like, would you like to buy a lemonade?
Okay.
Sell me, bitch.
Okay, so let's...
Sell me on it. Tell me why your lemonade is different.
So then take us there. Let's take the little queen, little Marisa.
That's it.
She has a lemonade stand.
You know I'm selling a lot of lemonade.
Explain to me how little Marisa would sell her
Panda
lemonade.
up, kinetic up, rigorosity,
Right.
full volume.
Right.
That's it.
So now I'm walking past,
Yeah.
and you want to stop me.
Excuse me.
Yes.
That's it. How you doing?
Hi.
Are you Angelos? Because I do research. First of all, 'cause you know what? Everybody knows you here. So in the Lower East Side, you were very well known at the
Even when you were little.
at the New York Rican Cafe. Everybody knew Angelo Lazzaro. He was friend with J-Lo, John Leguizamo.
Right.
He throwing down low shade at fucking John Leguizamo. How come she not talking about that, Mr. Troll? Angelo knows John Leguizamo says.
I was low key happy he won the Tony.
I asked him. I asked Angelo Lazzaro, how did you like his show? He go, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He gave him a B+.
I think that's kind of how it happened.
You gave him a B- B+ for his one-man shows, Angelo. And you gave Danny Harsh a A+.
A++++.
See, there you go. He's throwing shit at John Leguizamo.
I'm not throwing shade.
I
Nobody.
said.
So I'm walking past,
Yeah.
and because you did research, you know I'm Angelo
I said,
Lozano.
first of all, I go, are you Angelo Lazzaro?
Yeah.
Boom. Look, you must more distinguished in person. That's
okay.
it. I'm going to say my grandmother knows you and knows your parents.
But this is 8-year-old Marisa. This is what she's saying.
And I'm going to say, look, how you doing, sir? Listen, I'm a really big fan of your sketch group and all that.
Right.
And your rhymes and all those things that you're doing. Yeah,
rhymes.
big fan. You're a big pillar of this community right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, wow, it's 90 degrees out here, sir. I'm going to call you sir.
Okay.
Because it matches where your head is at.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's also, well, not back then, but...
You
I
say-
see what
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah,
I see what you're
yeah.
saying.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm looking up. I see
Looking
what you're
up.
saying.
Is
Yeah,
it a
yeah,
bird?
yeah.
Is a plane posture constantly?
right.
Superman. You're looking for superheroes.
Okay.
So I said, Angela, I could tell, Mr. Lazada,
Yeah.
I could tell just by how much you're sweating that you need a lemonade. Let me tell you, Angelo.
Yeah.
I know you laid off from the Daily Show right now, so I'll give you half price.
I love
I
how
give you half price.
You're just bringing all types of realities
And
together.
then I go like this.
Half price. Half price.
Half price.
Well, how much is it?
My chest is 75 cents.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give you what's half of 75. Making you do math, we do a joke, and I go, I don't know either. Let's pull out the iPhone, and then I trick you because I don't know you don't math. I say it's 55 cents. Boom, that's not half price.
No.
But you paying it,
I am.
and you so caught up in the charisma, you don't know what's happening.
Right.
So boom, and then I'm cute, and I'm dancing a little bit for you, doing moves and shit. Boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
Right.
And then we talking. I'm saying, what's your favorite movie? And then I say, John Leguizamo, I love him, but he's no Danny Harsh. We start giggling. And then I said, you know what, sir? I want to give you one free. I want to give you one more free one.
Really?
One more free one, Mister. If you do one favor for me, help me out.
Yeah.
You know. And then I get on that selling my basketball uniform shit.
Oh,
I get on that hustle right there. I'm like, look, I'm a young entrepreneur out here in these streets,
Right.
and I just started this lemonade stand,
Right.
and I'm saving up for some nice chancletas and dresses for the summer.
nice.
Would you do me a favor, Angelo Lazzaro? 'Cause I know you got a big following on Instagram. So could you maybe just post this on Instagram and tag it,
Right.
best lemonade on these streets in New
Right.
York City,
Right.
and then maybe tell Trevor to post it on his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'm marketing too.
Okay, yeah.
That's smart, right?
it's fucking brilliant.
I got you like that.
It's brilliant. That's what's up.
That's
yeah.
right. And then I get
you know
your
what?
autograph to make you feel good.
And you're so charming and kinetic that I would actually do that.
Look, if you
would do it.
if you want to sell, you need to understand in this capitalist world.
Yeah.
The thing that differentiates products a lot of times
Right.
is just the personality behind it.
Sure.
Because
That
a lot
is
of these
true.
products is the same shit.
That's true.
You got your lemonade,
Right.
like this girl was selling water, right? She was selling water.
Right.
She needs to be cute. You need to get your strategy down,
Yeah,
right?
you have to.
So
It's more of the personality. It's like that My Pillow guy.
my pillow, because those my pillows sucks.
They look fucking awful.
They're
man.
horrible. You ever
just
put your head
know-
on one of them shits
Have
inside
you-
of Bed Bath and Beyond?
No.
Yeah, it's like a cement block. But that old man
But
tries
the old
to.
man is just like, for some reason, he's charismatic and he sells the shit out of
And they
that
try to
bullshit
make you
pillow.
feel guilty, like, we made in America. You don't
Yeah.
have to go to Korea to get your pillow.
right.
And then you fucking wake up with a stiff neck and you're like, you know what? I'm going back to Korea.
I'm going to Korea.
I don't care. Holy shit. But look, this girl, what she did, that's obviously fucking this girl's got problems.
Yeah.
She got problems to be calling the police on a little girl. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's insane.
But listen, I'm not with these lynch mobs either, Angela. I'm being honest with you.
Well, okay, so let's talk about this, right? Because now what's happening with the administration, like Sarah Sanders, she was kicked out of a restaurant. Kirsten Nielsen, they fucking shamed her and she left the restaurant. And Maxine Waters is saying, whenever you see anybody push back, how do you feel about that?
What do you mean? See somebody push back?
Well, if she's saying that if you see anybody from the Trump administration trying to have dinner somewhere or go to a movie or fucking get some people around them and fucking shame them.
Well,
In other words, they can't be comfortable out in public
yeah.
if you can help it.
I think that's just going to make shit worse.
I
mean, I don't know if that's a great strategy, to be honest with you.
It's not.
Because then it just makes those people on the other side that support even more radical, and then they might start doing that to people on the other side.
Which
So what are we doing?
is already happening.
Angela, you know what the fucking people need to do? You want me to talk that real Mauricio shit right now?
Please?
Cause you rally me up.
Yes,
'Cause
let's
people
do
are
this.
stupid and
Let's
they
do
need
it.
to fucking learn.
Let's go.
You need to start focusing on who your fucking candidate's going to be.
Okay.
And you need to start focusing on talking about issues that touch people.
The Democrats, you
Instead
mean.
of playing this little Trump game
Right.
where you keep fucking trying to keep up with him and what they doing and attacking.
Right.
Come up with some alternate shit.
Right.
You need to win those middle ground people over.
That's it.
Get fucking practical. This is politics.
That's it.
This ain't the internet. This is the real fucking world, Angelo.
You're absolutely
Who's the
right.
fucking candidate? Did they even have
What's
a front
the message?
runner?
What's the
message?
message?
What's the fucking candidate?
You're absolutely right.
They need to
We're gonna
start
lose.
They need to get ready.
We're gonna lose again, Mom.
They're probably going to lose again because they're not focusing on that shit.
Yeah.
They're playing his game,
Right.
following his stupid fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers tweeting about Jimmy Fallon. And then every article's about fucking Jimmy Fallon. Did he make that phone? Who cares? Who's your fucking candidate?
Yeah.
Get real here.
That's right. That's
Holy
right.
shit. Am I talking enough real shit?
You're fucking the realist.
mean-
But when aren't you real?
Get practical here.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you need to fight and resist where you can if you disagree with some shit. But you need to be proactive,
Right.
and put up an alternative that has a chance to win against this motherfucker. Because I'm telling you, Trump has charisma. I mean, he using the force for the dark side. He
He's
like
a
Darth
fu-
Vader.
He's a dummy.
We need to find Luke Skywalker. Who's going to be Luke Skywalker, Angelo?
So let me ask you, knowing what you know about like potential candidates, Democrats, and all that stuff, who do you think would be a good runner, a good presidential candidate?
I think what Barack Obama, what he needs to do, he needs to put on the disguise and go again. That's it. I can't see anybody else beating this charismatic motherfucker. Cause look, he makes.
There's no one out there
The
like
thing about Trump-
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren would be my favorite.
Okay.
That would be my favorite because she no nonsense. I think she's got a high moral compass.
Yeah.
She's a moral person.
Yeah.
And I like her. And she's tough and she's strong and I really like her.
She'd
be
moral
my first.
compass? You like high moral compass?
I do like high moral compass.
Yeah.
And people need to have that high moral
You
compass.
have a high moral compass.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to in this world. You have to have a high moral compass.
How about Bernie? Bernie Sanders.
Listen, I like Bernie. He's real honest. But I'm telling you, we already talked about this.
Yeah.
You know, part of this shit, I'm being practical. I'm talking real.
Right.
I mean, he gonna be to what, 4 years older?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, now 2 years, but
he don't have that charisma that you need. You know what I'm saying? To win over a lot of these middle ground people.
I think he has the charisma. It's the middle ground people.
And he's also too left for this country.
Yeah.
This country is not like those other countries. This country really, basically, most people are center, Angelo.
Yeah.
That's why when even the
But that's what
Democrats.
it's. Yeah, but I mean, we're supposed to be center, right? I mean,
Whatever.
Isn't that the ideal? Isn't that the ideal situation that we're center and then we figure it out?
I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah.
So I think Bernie a little too left for a lot of people.
Yeah.
This election needs to be all about that practical strategy.
Right.
You need to
You're registered, right, baby?
You need to draw up a fucking plan.
Yeah.
They need to hire Theo Epstein and fucking Brad Stevens from different sports and get this fucking Democratic Party together.
Could you imagine?
They need Theo Epstein to rebuild this party.
Could you imagine if that's possible? Do you think that's possible? Like
For
Theo,
the ladies listening, Theo Epstein. Go ahead, tell them who he is.
Theo Epstein is the general manager. He was a general manager at Boston, and they won the World Series after 100 years. And then he went over to Chicago, and they won the World Series over there after a bunch of years. So my question is, so he knows how to strategize, and he knows how to place people at the right place. Can you think you think that can translate into politics?
Absolutely.
That's really interesting.
That shit is a sport.
Yeah,
It
right?
really is a sport. It really, because you know who really runs this country?
Who, baby?
The fucking lobby groups and the corporations.
Of course.
So the rest of it is like WWE wrestling.
Yeah.
You got your good guys and your bad guys. And
Yeah.
this shit is a show. Especially now,
Right.
it's become like we talked about, the reality TVization of reality.
Yep.
So now it's really just a popularity contest.
It really is.
So that's it. Let's get The Rock in there. Let's go. I mean, maybe we need The Rock.
You've been dying for The Rock to
Yeah,
run.
Luke Rockhold, vice president. Shannon got
to
that
Shannon.
vote.
Shannon, nobody talking to you.
Sorry, just want to say my vote.
He got your
Shannon,
vote.
you would vote for The Rock.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just no matter what.
Yes.
What if his policies are not like what you agree in?
I don't think that would be possible.
Because whatever Daddy says, it's what it is.
I'm sure everything he wants is perfect.
And let's be honest.
could you imagine
You
The
think
Rock
these people really understand the issues? I mean, shit. The education system in this country, that's really the problem.
I do have to say, I do have to say that we understand more now than we did before.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
I hope so.
Because I know so much more shit now
I
because
might
of
run for
Trump.
president. Fuck this shit.
Oh my God,
I'm
baby.
telling you, Shannon.
I mean, that's my dream.
I mean, this world needs a superhero, and we need to me and Cardi B be my vice president. I can't have her be president because I'll be honest, I'm a little smarter than her. I'm just telling it like it is. I'm telling you, I'm a little older, I'm a little wiser, but I could use that fucking charisma, Cardi.
So how about if we don't say you're smarty, that you're just wise?
I'm just a little wiser, but not
wiser.
according to this girl on YouTube. She thinks I'm throwing low-key shade on everybody.
On everybody.
I love Angelo Lazzaro. Don't ever say I'm happy that he's struggling. And first of all, look, he's not struggling. I'd like to see the positive. I said to Angelo, look, whatever door closes, another one opens.
Absolutely.
So something's soon going to. Angelo been doing real good. You don't have to worry about Angelo Lazzaro.
Oh, I'm fantastic.
You're doing
Believe
good.
me. And I do have to say, just for everybody, like, you've been very consoling. You've been very sweet. You've been very there for me.
Not according to this girl.
No, because she doesn't know the behind the scenes.
She don't know the. She only listening to
Yeah.
listen. We entertainers here.
But after the podcast last week, you were constantly like making sure that I was okay, and I'm like, "Mommy, I'm good. But you were worried. So thank you for that. I love you.
Well, I'm always here for you, Angelo.
Yeah, Mama.
You know we BFFs.
We are BFFs.
I mean, me and Shannon number 1, you 1.5.
That's
here.
cool. I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
But I can't talk sports with Shannon. That's the only problem.
Right. So, but you can talk
Shannon
other
tunes
things.
out.
You can talk other things with her that you can't talk with me.
I mean, her eyes go dead when I start talking sports.
Shannon
She
goes,
look like she watching Real Housewives. She in a coma. She don't know what's going on. She said, "Show me pictures." Show me pictures. I don't understand what you're telling me. What's his abs look like? She don't care.
Hey, Mama, you watching Pose?
Pose.
On Pose on FX. It's the drag queen show.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, I've watched the first 2 episodes. Shannon, you watch Pose?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Oh my God, the first 2 episodes is a lot of fun. It's set in 1987.
You're watching a lot of daytime TV. Tell me what's going on General Hospital.
Stop being low key. See, mommy, that's why people think you're being low key happy. First of all, Pose is at night.
Oh, okay.
But I do watch it during the day because I on demand it.
You go. That's it.
And it's about drag queens in 1987 in New York.
I heard about that show.
Oh, it's dope. It's the soundtrack is wonderful, and it just reminds me of my brother. And it's just so I want you to get into it. It's a lot of fun.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, mama.
Is As the World Turns in General Hospital, those shows still on? They still going?
I'm not sure.
Shannon?
I think General Hospital is. I know All My Children is not.
Oh, my children's over.
Yeah, it's over.
All those children grew up.
Oh,
moved out.
They just moved on. I think General Hospital may still be on.
What happened to soap operas? Are they still going, Shannon?
They just
Well,
died
As
out.
the World Turns ended. Oh my God! It went for 54 years, from April 2nd, 56 to September of 2010.
That's a run right there.
Crazy run.
Holy
What was the other one? General
every
Hospital?
day, 5 days a week.
5 days a
Think
week,
about
too.
that, mommy. 5 days a week for 54 fucking
54
years.
fucking years. Holy shit.
Wow. And General Hospital, yeah.
How many storylines can you come up with for 54 fucking years?
How do I figure out the episodes? Just 54 times 5? No.
54 times 5, yeah.
54 times 5?
Yeah, but this,
No, that's not right.
54, 5 days a week, but you got to know how
that's
many
wrong.
months they did it.
Right.
Look, we're not a math podcast.
No, but
here.
they never go into. It's 12 months.
They don't do 12 months,
Mommy,
Angelo.
they don't do reruns. Like
course they
soap
do.
Shanny, they don't do reruns on soap operas, right?
Shannon don't know.
I don't know.
She's always had a job.
Shannon, call the Viper.
I don't know. My mom
They don't
might
do.
know.
They don't know. They don't do reruns in
Your
soap
mom's
operas.
from Maine. She don't be watching that. She be watching all those channels about nuts and squirrels. She be watching,
What channel's that?
She's on the Food Network. Her mother. Her mother making those nice cranberry sauces.
You know,
her mother from Maine. Her mother from the farm.
Yeah. I was thinking about because the Food Network has the next Food Network Star, that competition show.
Yeah.
And I was thinking maybe that's my new calling, Mama. You know how much I love to cook.
You do look.
Maybe
at
I should go. Maybe I should start like going into some culinary shit.
That's sad. You ain't throwing in the towel on comedy.
You crazy, Ma. You fucking.
Oh, you mean
nuts.
mixing the two genres?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
What do you think? You know,
Double
I didn't
genre.
have time because during the week I was doing Daily Show, and then on the weekends I'm on tour. Now during the week I'm good. I have this, which is a joy, but
You need to start putting
and
in the
I love
veils
to,
again.
I love to.
Need to hit that stage.
Mama, yeah, I wanted to put a veils in this week, and
And
I
let me just
I
talk
just
to this
didn't.
girl
I
for
don't
a
even know how to
second.
do it.
Let me tell this girl for a second.
Which girl?
We all in this
Low key?
entertainment.
Low key?
Yeah, we all doing this little entertainment business, right? Everybody who's in this business
Everybody, my
has a
business
job, then doesn't have a job, and then gets another. It's all up and down, Angelo.
Absolutely,
I mean,
baby.
shit.
Absolutely.
I even know your friend Giannis Papas. He had a show, lost it. Had a show, lost it.
But-
You know, his money was long, then it went short, then it was
Right.
long,
Right,
and now
so
I think
that's-
it's real short right now. That's the last I heard. His
You think Giannis's money is
Oh,
short?
it's a little person.
It's
He got little person money. There's the name of the episode. Little person money. That's it.
Oh my God, he's got midget loot.
He got that little person money right now.
Oh.
So that's how it is.
But that's part of life. That's what it is. And
That's the profession we chose.
Yeah.
We don't get security, but we have a good life in this little stand up.
we have a good life in this little stand-up.
We do. We entertaining people, making the world a better place.
So no, there's no throwing in the towel, Ma. You know I'm gonna die doing this, but you know how much I love to cook, and I always think about going to school or getting a food truck even.
Can I bring something up that might be a little edgy? But I need to bring it up.
Well, you got to think: is a YouTube broad gonna? How's she gonna think about this?
She may not take it that well.
She's not gonna like it.
But like, yo, when you heard that Cardi B gave $8,000,
Yeah.
was part of your brain going like, bitch, double that? You got more. You got a lot of money right now. I was saying like,
You know what?
I was like, we raised $5 for Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
and none of us got any money.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
This
should we do a
This
fundraiser
is
for
what
this family? Fuck it, we may do one.
I thought of that too.
We do a couple for profit, and then we go back to that side.
But I thought, see, 8,000 is just a wonderful gesture, right? That handles the funeral, and that's all you want. But Cardi B, how much money you think Cardi B has?
Cardi B got a lot of money.
Really? Like you think she really has a lot of money?
Shannon, how much money you think she got?
Shannon, how much money does Cardi B have?
Hold on, let me look up her net worth.
Yeah.
Those things are accurate, though.
Yeah, they never are. But before you look it up, what do you think?
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah.
Like how can she possibly have like all the money?
Because she's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah, but for the last 6 months, though.
She got millions, I'm telling you.
I'm not saying she doesn't,
Not
but
for the last 6 months.
you know.
I mean,
it's just
at least 10. She could have rounded it off to 10.
10,000. 8 is weird. 8 is weird.
Weird.
So she just went to her accountant and said, you know, how much do I have?
Yeah.
As of 2018, 19.5 million is what it says her net worth.
You see what I'm saying, Angelo?
Okay.
And I mean, that may not be exactly accurate, but you know what I'm saying? She's selling, I mean, you know, she's selling, she's doing appearances.
Yeah.
She making money.
She's making loot, but I just don't think people. I don't think she's as rich as people just assume because we see her all the time, so we
She
think
got
she's
millions,
making.
but she may have high expenses, you know. 'Cause
Yeah,
she like
that too.
She like red bottoms.
That too.
But
yeah.
she could have did 10. She could have started us off on a double digit.
She could have. She could have gone 5.
But look, it's still nice.
8
I'm
is
not
8.
throwing too much
8
shade.
is 8, and I think there's a GoFundMe or something for them, and
Yeah,
I think what she, you know, it just comes from the heart.
she did a nice thing there.
Yeah,
Very nice.
What
thing.
would you give?
I would give 10 at least. I would listen.
least.
I mean, you know, I don't got that Cardi B money, but
Right.
you know, I would try to do a concert or something for
Sure,
that.
sure,
You know, to make a statement out. There needs to be this gang shit has to finish.
Yeah.
Need to be finished.
How do you think that's going to end?
I don't know. You know, it's the parents, something like that. I don't want to hear these fucking excuses or this shit.
Right.
Society. I don't want to hear those fucking excuses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, America here, even if you don't have a lot of money, you do have opportunity if you work hard.
Right.
And even if you don't have money, you still eating meat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these countries don't have meat, Angelo.
I know.
So it's like you don't really have a fucking excuse to be pulling out a machete and chopping up some motherfucker on the street.
Yeah, but you know what? And what's happening now with the government and like at the high up, right? It's just become tribalism, right? They're gangs. The Republicans is a gang, and the Democrats is a gang, and it's just filtered down.
Yeah, but I'm not buying this shit.
Well,
I'm not
I'm just
buying
saying
this.
that's
We
just
look
what
in
it,
other
like-
places and all the government. No, these fucking kids, these kids themselves, they need to stop doing that gang shit. There was gangs before. There used to be more gangs, Angelo,
Sure, of
before
course.
this orange Cheeto was in office.
Right,
So
my point is when we've always had gangs. So when it wasn't so tribal up top with the government and the parties, there was still gangs. So imagine
There was
now,
more.
So imagine now that these motherfuckers are running the country in packs of gangs. With that shit just trickles down. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Well, yeah, I disagree.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you a strong disagree on that.
Yeah. So you don't think that hasn't?
No, I'm blaming those particular fucking savages.
I got
those
you.
particular fucking savages.
I'm not saying they're not to blame.
This happened.
Obviously,
they
they're to blame.
gang members. This video of this girl who was doing some shit. One of them was a relative of this girl.
Yeah.
And then, at least be fucking accurate with who you targeting. Yeah. And what happened to just beating somebody up a little bit? You got to bring fucking machetes? I mean, one of those.
Yo, it's almost like
he was hacking at him with a machete, Angelo.
I know. It's almost
There's no
like
excuse for that. I'm not blaming anybody else but those fucking kids.
It was almost
Those
like
are the
you
kids
thought.
that did it.
You thought, yo, y'all don't have guns. Like, why you got to be brutal like that? Like, he just hacked away at this boy, and it's just.
It's crazy, to be honest with you. That shit was a crime of passion. And they so fucking stupid. They had the wrong kid.
Yeah.
This was a good kid.
And then they came back to apologize on Instagram to the families. Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't know.
It's a real tragedy. I'm telling you. It's a really sad thing. It's hard to take.
And the kid was, he was in the police.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He was
a good
he
kid.
wanted to be a detective, and he was in the police, like whatever training, whatever they have for the kids in the neighborhood and stuff. And
if you got to be in a gang, just admit it. Just say, "Hey, I'm a weak person."
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get good at anything here.
Yeah.
That's
because they have nothing to look forward to, man. And their family life is shit. And
I don't buy it. I'm sorry.
Well, they need somebody. They need that. They need family. They need people. They need that tribe.
Well,
you need it.
You had that. You said that one mother turned him in. They have parents.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, good for her.
So stop being dirtbags.
Yeah, stop being
if you're going to go run on somebody,
Bottom
have
line.
the decency to use your fucking fist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because if they just beat him up, kid would have got beaten up like we've all got beaten up, but the kid will be alive, Angelo.
Yeah.
It will be alive.
Yeah.
So coming with these machetes and shit, I mean, that's some, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the family.
Yep. It's awful. So
We got dark. We mixed it up a little.
So
comedy.
baby Daria's coming back on MTV.
Daria's coming back. I love this transition from here. They jacked him up with machetes. Daria's coming back.
Daria's coming back.
They trying everything to keep TV alive. The internet is where it's at. That's why we got 1 billion people listening.
1 billion 12.
Sorry, MTV. You're going to have to go back to Jersey Shore reboot every year.
1 billion 12.
They trying to bring back all these old shows. You know
like what? Oh, like Roseanne. Roseanne is coming back as the Connors. What do you think about that shit?
I mean,
like, okay, first of all, did you see the interview or hear the interview of her just crying and just
crying?
being,
Yeah,
she was just. She's remorseful.
She's losing the brain. I'll be following her on Twitter just for the follow. Oh, she's a good
I thought she was
follow.
off. I thought
I don't know what she's doing. She crazy. She be posting all types of conspiracy. I mean, listen.
Is she still? No, she's not still.
I think she's still doing it.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's a fun follow.
She's a fun follow?
I like all the people who's famous a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because if they on Instagram or Twitter, they still trying to hold on.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch from a distance. I'm being honest with you. Watching people unravel is fun. I feel bad for Johnny Depp. Holy shit.
What's going on with Johnny Depp?
He got no money. He's saying all these people robbed him of his money. He don't look healthy.
He doesn't look healthy at all.
I'm
But I know
telling
a while ago, like I read that he owed like tens of millions of dollars. But the dude has an island. He would spend $30,000 a month on wine. Like, you know, the dude is just like...
And he had a good run. And now he asking for sympathy. You don't get it.
He had a good run.
You had a good run.
He had a good run.
Everybody gets a run at the top for a little bit.
Everybody gets a run, baby.
That's it.
Who you telling? You preaching to the choir.
I mean, shit, we had our run.
We still running.
We went 2012 to 2015 strong.
Oh, it was crazy.
And then we hit the other side of the mountain. But that's how it goes. I don't care. Look, you need to have fun here.
Yeah.
You need to, and we still got a lot of hardcore fans who's into this shit.
Absolutely.
So I don't.
We got
care.
1 billion 12, yo.
I live free, Angelo. I live free because rigorosity does not depend on fame.
No.
You need to be rigorous in your little circle.
Yeah.
You need to be rigorous with your family.
Yep.
You need to be rigorous with whatever craft you choose. Focus your energy on that shit. And that's the problem with these kids.
Right.
They haven't found something they love. And when you hear, look, America's not perfect, but let's be honest. You got a lot of opportunity to find what you like here,
right,
and make a go at it.
Yep.
So do that shit. Do that shit. There's always going to be tragedy, always going to be evil people, but don't be wasting your energy on bullshit.
You got to rise above, right?
Absolutely. Start your little YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Start your little podcast like Shannon. Shannon not laying back. She got every excuse. Shannon got every excuse not to make it.
But Shannon
got it. She from deep in Bensonhurst.
She's got every excuse not to make it.
I mean, Shannon no spring chicken either. I'm not trying to give away her age, but she came up in those 90s too.
She did.
I mean, Bensonhurst was a rough neighborhood, Angelo. All she saw was track pants. That's all she saw. She saw track pants out there, Angelo. Her father was a pit fighter.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that sweet mother from Maine,
yeah,
that bitch she would be in jail too.
Yeah, but the reason why is because she was home and there was a lot of love in her.
That's it. If it wasn't for that mother from Maine who put on to that heavy metal shit where she could meet people like Louis J. Gomez from whatever part of shit
and follow Korn.
Yeah, follow Korn on tour, doing all that.
George the Animal Steel Gomes.
Absolutely. You know how many girls from Bensonhurst end up meeting people like this in this studio? That don't happen a lot.
No.
She would be dating some numbers runner.
Yeah.
And working in a pizzeria.
Pizzeria.
You know, like we said, day old bagels and all that shit. She be Catholic too, so 10 kids.
But she's industrious and that's not what she wanted.
She didn't lay back.
So
Shannon don't got sympathy for these fucking people. No. She's working hard.
And she's on some other level producer. Look at this shit. She's on the other side of the glass.
Behind the glass, she made
That's some bullshit.
Shannon behind the glass. Shannon. She's official now.
Can we just do the show in there or you come in here? Like, what are we doing? I can't have you out there.
Yeah, Angelos, he's not as comfortable as he was with you. He can't smell your hair.
I can't smell your hair.
And you can't see me.
I can't. I have to move to the side. And,
I can see her perfectly.
I love turning and seeing Shani there.
Ralph set this up perfectly to keep your creep shit with those fucking glasses. It's even creepier with those glasses because your eyes is magnified looking at those titties. Horrible.
Yo, this is the Rigorous Podcast. I'm Angelo. That is Shani, the producer extraordinaire, and that's the Queen Maurice. Take us out, mama.
Look, everybody sounds like this going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? We got people calling cops on little kids for selling water.
Yep.
We got people doing this shit that we've been talking about out here, this tragedy in the Bronx.
Yep.
Everyone needs to focus on their own life and the family and the friends around you, and stop looking around at other people and just enjoy your life. Fame and money is not all it's cracked up to be. Get good at something. Love yourself. That's it. Stop throwing shade on YouTube, whatever your fucking name is. I love Angelo. That's it.
Peace.